Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Livestream Tuesday. I hope you guys had a great start to the week yesterday, and it's not that good a start to the week unfortunately, because sadly I heard the news earlier that Eddie Van Halen has passed away due to throat cancer, and it's something that I want to just throw out there straight away, that he was a massive influence of mine when I was learning to play the guitar. And it is one of those bits of news that you never want to hear, and you think these kind of people are going to live on forever. And just everything that he did for playing the guitar technique, the tapping, just something that sounded totally different to every other guitarist. It is certainly a shock to hear that news. It's a very sad day today when I've heard about it, but we will continue. I am going to be playing at least one of the covers that I did, and that was Eruption. Unfortunately, setting up this live stream tonight has been an absolute nightmare because my computer froze and then it crashed, which meant that I lost about 15 to 20 minutes of preparation time, and then I didn't get any sound. Hopefully the sound is okay and you can hear what I'm saying. If you can, let me know in the comments section, because I'm not sure if it's working or not. The sound is something that went and then the whole computer crashed. So we will see how we get on, and it just means that the live stream tonight, I haven't managed to set it up. So we will shoot from the hip, we'll see how we get on. The other thing is that I have a cover of Eruption, but also Beat It, the solo from Beat It, but I'm not going to be able to play that second one because that was something that I was going to upload before I started the live stream. And also when I was uploading the pictures to the software that I use here from the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook, point at which everything froze and then it never recovered. So I haven't uploaded those pictures again. We'll have to do that maybe on Saturday to get up to date with the new mugs that have been updated and uploaded on Facebook. So we will get to that on Saturday hopefully. But if I'm going to actually check to see if one of them did make it through that upload sequence before it crashed, but we will see. Anyway, this is now going to be a bit of a lottery to see if you guys are going to appear up on screen, because that should be the live chat room that's just appeared. So hello guys, thank you for joining me tonight. We have Diane in there, Diane to Gig, and Carl, and Michelle, and Carla, and Deborah, and Leanne, and Alexi, and Terry, and Orlando, and Paula, King Nero as well. Susan and Dennis are in the house, Lynn as well. And the names are going through too quickly. Erica and Carla, Laurie moderating in there as well. So thank you guys so much for moderating. A massive early shout out to the moderators for doing such a fantastic job on these live streams. Neil might be in there somewhere as well, so thank you guys. But also thank you everyone just for tuning in the first place. So let's get the names of my patrons up on screen as well, because that's what we do on these live streams. These people make everything possible on this channel, including the analysis videos, the cover videos, but also these live streams. And they do support me so much, so thank you guys for all of your support over on Patreon, but also just for the super chat donations, because you guys know that you pop up in the super chat window as well as some of you guys from the live chat room. So thank you for all of the donations that you do kindly make to me on these live streams. And without further ado, let me just give a massive plug to not only the mug, whenever I say plug, there it is, the Spike the Lights mug. You can get your hands on that in the tray underneath this video, but also for hitting that thumbs up in the last live stream, because we managed to make not only the target, but we made the target for the pick lottery, the pick roulette that we're going to be having on Saturday. And a massive shout out and thank you to Carla for organising all of that, and that will be happening on Saturday, so make sure you tune into the live stream then as well. And let me just get up on screen, if it is possible, to see where we are with the likes. 137 already, so thank you everyone for hitting the thumbs up. We are going to be aiming for, I think it's going to be 200 tonight, no, 300 tonight. I'm gonna get up the old likes because I haven't updated this because my computer seemed to crash and got stuck. That was the lottery that we had last time that we managed to hit. I think this one's gonna say 295 on the top right hand side of the screen. So we're not gonna be doing that tonight. We're gonna be aiming for 2, 3, 2, 95300 is what I was trying to say. Look, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to edit this on the fly because it's much too complicated with everything kicking off. I haven't even got the super chat window up on screen yet. So let's get the super chat window up on screen if we can find it. And there it is. So thank you guys for all of these early donations and for hitting that thumbs up. Maybe we can have an early spike of the likes. It's almost 10 past 12 here in the UK. That's 12 past midnight. We'll see, or 10 past midnight here in the UK. We'll see where we get with the likes, but we are already motoring on to 153. So we've got a lot of likers in the house tonight. Thank you guys so much. Let me just get into this super chat window. I'm going to have to move it a little bit so that I can actually scroll up and see what's going on. And I think we're going to have a lot of rest in peace Eddie Van Halen tonight, and quite rightly so. Orlando was straight in there with a donation of $2. Thank you so much for that, Orlando, with a spike the likes, a really early spike the likes, and that was at 4:20 this morning. So thank you for that, Orlando. And Lucy has donated $19.99. Thank you for this, Lucy. The message is: hello Phil, fellow wingers and new wingers, rest in peace Eddie Van Halen. You and the music you created will always live on through your fans. Condolences to his family, friends and bandmates, with a heart. So thank you for that donation, Lucy, and I'm sure everybody does echo those sentiments as well. Orlando has donated $2 again. Thank you for this. The message is: Eddie Van Halen innovated creative guitar solos. May he rest in peace. And thank you for that, Orlando. And he most definitely did. He was one of those guitarists that before Eddie Van Halen, I'd been listening to Jimi Hendrix, Gary Moore, maybe a bit of Stevie Ray Vaughan as well, and getting pretty much into the blues side of things. And then I heard Eddie Van Halen and never looked back after that, because just hearing the way that he played, it was just mind-blowing, the way that he could get that guitar to sound. And as someone who was trying to learn to play the guitar, and I didn't have YouTube, it wasn't in those days, and I think anyone who heard this sound that Eddie made with his guitar, trying to then figure it out by only being able to listen to, I actually had the Van Halen album on tape, cassette tape, so you just had to listen to it and rewind it, listen to it again and wear the tape out, trying to hear how he was doing this, but it was so difficult to work it all out. So it was something that, yeah, definitely blew my mind the first time I heard it. And just by the way, that debut album, Van Halen, that is the way to announce yourself on the scene. Just a crazy debut album. But then also later on, 1984, another monster album. But anyway, thank you, Orlando, for that. Kay has donated $5, and that's a straight up donation. So thank you for that, Kay. And Sue has donated $25. Thank you so much for that, Sue. And the message is: I'm in shock over Eddie Van Halen, just speechless. Rest in peace, Eddie. So thank you for that, Sue. And I think everyone is just feeling the same at the moment. And Paul is in the house and has donated $5. Thank you so much for that, Paul. The message is: rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen and Mac Davis. So thank you for that, Paul. And that's another sad bit of news about Mac, and that was at the tail end of last month, and I did a video on Mac, so you guys can check that out. I'm sure you've already seen that, but just in case you haven't, you'll find it on the channel here somewhere. And Linda Z is in the house as well. Hello, Linda. And Linda has donated $10. Thank you for that. The message is: hi, Phil and fellow wingers. Missing the Tuesday live stream for a second week in a row because of work. And there's a crying face there, I believe. So spike the likes, plug all the mugs, and most of all, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen, with a heart. So thank you for that, Linda. And Linda will be one of the catch-up crew, not being able to watch this live, but I hope that work passes really quickly and you get up to catching up very soon. So Deborah has donated as well, $4.99. Thank you for that, Deborah. The message is: everyone is down tonight. Glad we have you, Phil. So thank you for that. And I think everybody is a little bit down tonight, but we can all get together here and just chat and share our experiences of Eddie Van Halen, the way that he influenced us in our lives, but especially guitar players. Is something that when you were growing up, and when I was growing up in the 80s and the early 90s and learning to play the guitar, he was one of those guys that was probably influencing so many players at that time. And also watching Back to the Future. And hearing all of that playing going on when he actually breaks into, does he really break into his dad's, or should I say his future dad's bedroom, puts the earphones on him and plays Eddie Van Halen, and it just blows his dad's mind, his future dad's mind. But if you know the film, you'll know that scene and how crazy that guitar sounds, where somebody who was back in the 50s and the 60s would have thought it was an alien sound, because that's how different it was. But anyway, thank you, Deborah, for that donation. Ginger Durant's in the house as well and has donated $5. The message is, "Hi Phil, I really enjoyed your analysis of Mac Davis. God must be putting together one heck of a choir. Mac, Helen Reddy, and now Eddie Van Halen. Sad." So it has been one of those strange times where we have lost so many fantastic artists, singers, and yeah, Eddie Van Halen is one of those that, me personally, it is something that has influenced me greatly with my own playing. So it's one that really does hit home, that, like I said, you think they're going to live forever, but sadly Eddie has moved on. But like you say, it's going to be one hell of a band up there, and who's going to play what? Who's going to sing what? And Jimi Hendrix maybe is going to share lead, and maybe they could all jam together. They're probably having a great time together right now, but for everybody else, it is such a huge loss. But thank you for that donation. And Sandy has donated $5 as well. Thank you for this, Sandy. And the message is, "In memory of Eddie Van Halen," with a sad face. Thank you for that donation, Sandy. And BWild82 has donated $9.99, and the message is, "Thank you," and it's the guy just doing some praying. So thank you for that donation, and thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream tonight. And we have Phantom Rocker, who has donated $10 as well. The message is, "Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen." Thank you for that donation. Also, we have JPR PH1, who has donated $9.99. Thank you for that. The message is, "Cheers to you, Phil. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen." And I think that's a bit of a mistype because the G is next to the H, but thank you for that donation. And Sandy has donated $4.99 again, and the message is, "In memory of Eddie." So thank you for that, Sandy. So we are going to be jumping into the first video of the night tonight. Again, I did ask you guys over on Patreon for requests, but because my computer crashed, I couldn't access the site. So it means that I'm now loading up the site again, and I'm just going to have a look through, and I'm just going to pick one relatively at random because I won't have time to get through all of the comments, and I'm not sure how many comments there are on the post that I made on Patreon. So the ones that Patreon is showing me, I'm going to have a little look because Constantia has popped up, and Constantia has requested "Don't Cry." So I'm going to now hop over to the software, and hopefully I'm going to be able to find, this is something that happened last time when I couldn't find the right button for the video, but I'm going to hopefully find "Don't Cry." I think I've got it. So I'm going to click on this and try and maybe organize some things for later on in the live stream. While this is playing, it's going to be the lyric video version of my song called "Don't Cry." I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys after this. Rock.
Go around thinking of her 1,000 times when you think you see her face in the crowd. Now she's gone, no way of ever knowing. Don't cry for me, don't cry, is what she'd say. Don't cry for me, don't cry.
And there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and as you saw right at the end of the video there, you can get that song of mine over at wingsofpegasus.com/store, and that's from my album called Persistence, which is also available on iTunes and Amazon, but it's better for me if you go to my website, because then I don't have to pay them a percentage. So, we are going to be pretty much winging it tonight with this live stream, because I haven't set anything up, and hopefully, because I have my new internet today, it was installed finally. I feel like there should be some cheering going on in the background. I should have set that up, but I wouldn't have been able to set it up because my computer froze. But anyway, so the internet is now okay, and the upload speed should be more reliable, and just everything should be more reliable for these live streams. And hopefully the quality of the stream is going to improve, or it has improved. So maybe you guys that are watching are on a fast internet connection, if you have an HD file version, or at the bottom you get the option of watching it in HD, then you might be able to see it in a better quality than we have had previously, so you might be able to get the feed straight from me to you in a nice bit of quality on screen. So maybe if you can report back to me in the live chat room as to whether the quality is better or not, then that'll be good, because I have tried to change the settings, and it does say it's 1280 by 720, and it's got a green light at the moment, so it looks like we are hitting that pixel ratio. So for the people watching on fast internet connections, then maybe that is one for you. So I am going to be just pushing forward with this live stream. Like I said, I haven't really organized it particularly, and I haven't got up on screen the likes target for the next roulette thing that we're going to be doing effectively for maybe next Tuesday. I don't know whether we're going to hit this target or not, but let me see if I can get this on screen. There we go. And while that video was just playing, I updated it to 310, because that is the new pick lottery likes target, because last time we hit the target of 300, whereas tonight's likes goal should be 300, but at the moment it's saying 295, and I'm not sure whether that is going to be something that I can update manually, and if I do it manually it might take me years to do. Have I found it? I think I might have found it. Okay, so this might be a first ever to see if I can adjust it on screen, and it looks like it has actually done it. I'm going to click the button now, so it means that it's going to save what's on screen, and the whole thing might crash, because last time it was trying to save and it crashed. So I'm going to click the button, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that this is still going to be live and we're still going to be going after I've clicked the button. So I'm going to click in 3, 2, 1, click, and we're still live, we're still live. I think it might have saved it without any damage. So it's good, we're now relatively up to date. We've got the likes goal at 300 up in the corner. We've got the pick lottery likes at 310, just there behind my mic, or next to the mic. So if you guys can hit that thumbs up, it'd be massively appreciated. We are at 236 likes at the moment, which is amazing. If you haven't used your thumbs up token, then it'll be massively appreciated if you could do that now, in order to get ourselves to this pick lottery likes target, because we are going to be having the first lottery roulette, whatever you want to call it, on Saturday night, on Saturday's live stream. So make sure you tune into that, because one of you guys is going to be winning a Wings of Pegasus pick, and also there's a picture that comes with it of some guy holding a guitar, and he looks very much like me, but that will be sent off to you if you are the lucky winner on Saturday. And it's just a roulette that everyone gets entered into, as long as you press, or you type in I agree and then do a little thumbs up when the whole thing happens. If we do hit the likes target for the lottery target, then just type that in and you'll be entered into that roulette lottery thing on Saturday. But it'll be interesting to watch, because it's the first time we've ever done it on these live streams. So we'll see how it all goes down on Saturday night. But anyway, this is something that I want to mention about the live internet just being finally installed. If you don't know, I've been waiting for 7 or 8 weeks for this to actually get installed, and there have been 5 no-shows by the people that have been coming to actually install it. So that's why it's been taking so long, because every time it's been organized, they then haven't shown up. But now they showed up today, and actually they showed up without the correct equipment and then had to go away and then come back. But thankfully, we made it. We're now on the new internet and we can just keep going forward. It is absolutely typical, as I said in the live chat room before we went live, that now the internet's working and my computer then stopped working. So it's just one of those things. It's sod's law that we call it here in the UK. I think over in the USA, you call it Murphy's Law or something like that, where it's just typical that the computer's been fine for years, and as soon as I get a new internet, the computer's the thing that fails. But anyway, fingers crossed, we are just full steam ahead now, and everything's fine. I can see you guys in the live chat room. We've got Sherry, Lisa, the Mr. Ziff, Patricia, Jennifer, Mimi, and John, Ginger Duran in there. Marcy's in the house as well. Ray is in there as well. And Perspex Savant, and Terry and Laurie and Joan and Mary in there, and Neil's in the house as well. Everyone say a huge hello to Neil, that moderator who I mentioned earlier, with Carla and Laurie as well. I said that he'd be in the house a little bit later on, and he is. Quick shout out as well, I noticed in the live chat room while that video was just playing that it is Orlando's birthday today. So everyone say a huge happy birthday to Orlando in the live chat room. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'm sure everybody else wishes that for you as well. But everyone say a huge hello and happy birthday to Orlando. So let's jump back into the super chat window, because we've had a little bit of action in there that I can see triggering off to the left of my eye line, and I'm trying to see where my little controller thing is. This is what happened when my computer froze. The arrow for the whole screen disappeared. So I've been moving the mouse around to try and find it, but I think I have it. Here it is. We've got it. It is back. So let me just scroll up, because we have had a few donations. So thank you for that, Sandy. And Orlando was the next one, I believe. I don't want to miss any here, but Orlando donated $2 again. Thank you for that, Orlando. Happy birthday as well. The message is, have you done analysis videos of Helen Reddy? And I haven't got any of Helen. It is one of those that has been requested. Obviously now I'm getting, or I had a lot of videos for Mac and then Helen as well, and obviously Eddie Van Halen's going to be another one. So I'm going to have to see what I'll do for the next analysis video, which is due on Thursday night. So that's when the next one's going to be out, and it might be an Eddie Van Halen one, it might be a Helen Reddy one. It's just going to be one of those that I'll just have to see how it goes. But thank you for that, Orlando. So I haven't done one yet, but I will do it in the future. And King Nero has donated $10 as well. Thank you for that, King Nero. The message is, if you believe in forever, then life is just a one-night stand. If there is a rock and roll heaven, you know they got one heck of a band with Eddie joining in. So thank you for that donation. And that is definitely something that is guaranteed. There's one hell of a band up there. Thank you as well to Ken, who has donated $5. Thank you for that, Ken. The message is, hello Phil and fellow wingers. Today is my birthday and can't think of a better than to spend it than watching you and listening to great music with lots of rock horns. So we've got another massive happy birthday to Ken as well. So we've got a sharing of birthdays between Orlando and Ken tonight on the live stream. So happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Ken. Everyone say happy birthday to Ken in that live chat room. Thank you for that donation and the message as well. I hope you have a great day. And we have another donation, and this is from Agliga, who has donated $10. And also thank you for becoming a patron of mine over on Patreon, and everybody who has joined in over there. Thank you guys. Your names are at the bottom here, so thank you guys so much for that. And I know that last time maybe there was a name that was missing out, or name or two, or maybe one that was spelled incorrectly. This is something that I want to mention as well. Even though it seems like everything on screen is automated and really fancy, I do all of this. So I type literally every word you can see on the screen, apart from the words in the super chat window. I typed out super chat, that little heading, and in the live chat room, obviously that is over there, but it's you guys that are typing in there. But everything else that you can see on screen, I've manually typed. So if there is a spelling mistake, or unfortunately a name might be spelt wrong here or there, I think I've pretty much got them all right now because I've been through them all. But if there is a spelling mistake, that is my fault, because I'm typing them all out before every live stream and making sure that I've got them as close as possible. And sometimes when I am typing quickly, I accidentally press the wrong letter. So apologies for that, but hopefully it should be all up to date now at the bottom of the screen, because that's something I updated before the computer crashed. So just to let you guys know that I am typing everything out. So it's not the computer or anything that's got it wrong, it's literally me. But thank you so much for that donation. And Carl has donated $5 as well. And the message is the usual, or pizza, or Chinese, or whatever. Stay safe and COVID-free, one and all. Wow, I am hungry at the moment, and Carl has just mentioned Chinese, which is something that I could definitely go for at the moment. But I'm going to hold out, just leave the live stream and go and get a Chinese. I don't think they're going to be open at midnight, but it's wishful thinking. But anyway, Carl, thank you for that. And the usual is the Cross the Pond Fund, in case people don't know what that is all about. But thank you as well, R. Gray, who has donated $10. And that's a straight up donation, so thank you for that, without a message. And Sherry has donated with a message, and it's a $4.99 donation. Thank you for that. The message is, so glad to be here. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen, with a crying face. So thank you for that, Sherry, and everyone echoes those sentiments as well, I'm sure. And Lisa has donated $5. Thank you for this, Lisa. And also, I'm just reading, thank you for reminding me that we passed 151,000 subscribers. And thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up, but not only that, for hitting the subscribe button. If you want to hit that subscribe button now, that would be massively appreciated as well. I don't ask people to do that on the live streams, but we've got so many fantastic people commenting, not only in these live streams, in the live chat room, in the super chat, but also just in the comments section in general on the channel. So thank you guys for all of your comments on the videos. I do read all of them. I don't have time to reply to every single comment, but I do mark everyone as I go through, as I'm reading them. So sometimes you'll see that they don't get marked, but then I do work my way around to all of them, so then some of them get marked later than others, but that's just unfortunately the way that I have to do it. I can't get through all of them all the time, I have to do them in batches. But thank you so much for that donation, and for reminding me, Lisa, that I have passed, and we have passed 151,000 subscribers. A crazy number, but much appreciated. Marge has donated $2 as well. Thank you for that, Marge. A straight up donation without a question or comment on that. And Orlando has just donated $5 again. Thank you for this, Orlando. And the message is, Selena Coelho asks, how long does it take you to compose a song? So I think this is probably a question that I have answered before on the live streams, but generally it's something that I start with a riff, and it varies. I think this is the same for every artist, every songwriter. Sometimes you can have a song that just seems to write itself, and in my case, Paris Nord was one of those songs that probably took half an hour to an hour to get down in full. But then when you're talking about the recording process, that is something that takes a lot longer. But just to write the song, it can be very quick, or you can be working on a song for ages and it takes quite a long time to come together. And I'm trying to think of probably a song that took quite a while to come together was probably Percy Johnson, because I had the riff, I had all of the instrumentation that I wanted, and I knew how I wanted it to sound, but then writing something lyrically, I wanted it to be about something specific. So I wanted a bit of a storyline to it. So I couldn't just write it and it didn't just naturally flow. It was something that I had to write lyrically. It took a bit longer, but the music of that was a lot quicker to come together. So it just changes in fits and spurts sometimes with the writing, but you guys who do write know probably the journey that I'm talking about and the experience that I'm talking about as well. But thank you for that, Orlando, but also Selena for mentioning that question, and for Orlando mentioning that question to me in a donation. So thank you for that. Carla has donated $2.99, and the message is, Tuesday is 300 until we hit it on Tuesday with a winking face. So this is for the pick lottery likes, and hitting 300 again tonight. I've maybe done it too many at 310. I can see that I've typed that in. I've increased the total for a Saturday live stream on a Tuesday. So what we're probably going to do is approach it so that every live stream on a Tuesday is a set alone live stream, and then if I'm right in thinking, then there will be a roulette on a Tuesday as well as a Saturday. So that is something that we are looking like we're going to get really close to hitting the likes target, not only of the live stream. We're just 35 minutes past midnight here in the UK. We're at 289 likes already. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. I don't know how this has happened. We're only 11 likes off hitting the target for tonight on a Tuesday, and I always say Tuesday is a lot more difficult to hit the target because everyone's working, as Linda Z pointed out earlier with her donation, that she's not watching, she's going to be watching later. A lot of people can't make it on a Tuesday, but we are having a lot of people joining in tonight, so thank you everyone for watching and for hitting that thumbs up. We are now only 10, it's just flipped over to 290, so we're only 10 off tonight's like goal, and theoretically the pick lottery likes target, even though the likes target is higher than it should be. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. Let's get back into the super chat window, because thank you Carla as well for that heads up. I think we might be on cue to somehow hit it tonight. We will see what happens with that likes target. But Kathleen has donated $20 as well. Thank you for that, Kathleen. The message is, don't cry is my favorite. I'm a crier, but it's okay, exclamation mark. So thank you for that, Kathleen. And Joan is in the house and has donated $99.99. Thank you so much for that, Joan. The message is, glad your internet travails are finally over. Here's a little something for a celebration. So thank you for that, Joan. And I will be celebrating, and hopefully this is a little bit of a better quality stream as well compared to the old internet that I had. But we will see if I'm looking a little bit clearer or not. You guys can let me know in the comment section, but also just generally in the live chat room as well. So Michelle has donated $10 as well. Thank you for this, Michelle. The message is, Eddie will always be remembered for his infectious grin. Your amazing smile is a big part of your charm. I always look forward to seeing it. Keep smiling, Phil. So thank you for that, Michelle, for the kind words. And just mentioning Eddie Van Halen, I'm going to make sure that I can access, if you're just joining in with the live stream, tonight I am winging it because I usually set everything up beforehand, but my computer froze and then it crashed, and trying to find the Eruption cover that I did is got to be in here somewhere, but there are lots and lots and lots of files that I have to look through in order to try and find the Eruption cover that I did, but I have found it. I think now's probably a good time just to pop it in here because of Michelle's reference as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope that this does work. It should be my cover of Eruption by Van Halen, and I will see you guys after this. Rock. And there we have it, and I'm going to have to try and make sure that I come back on screen. I should be on screen now, and right at the end of that video, the reason that I maybe wasn't as smooth exiting that video is because it goes on for a little while, because when Eddie used to do it, he would do the dive bomb and then it would get locked in tune so that when he goes the octave below. But when I did it, I didn't have that option, so I just had to hold my whammy bar in position, do the dive bomb, and then make sure that I didn't move. So that's why I kind of froze. And then I said, yeah, and I think I do my rock sign right at the end, but the note went on for a while. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's one of those things that playing Eruption by Van Halen, lots of people do covers of that particular show-off piece, and it's something that it is so tempting to just throw in lots of stuff that isn't actually in that original, because there might be techniques that you rely on and that you like to do, and a lot of players will know what I'm talking about. You've got particular runs, particular techniques that you prefer, so you just throw them in there because they are easier for you to do. But trying to get that anywhere close to the way that Eddie did it is such a challenge, and I don't think anyone's really nailed it or got it dead on. I think, yeah, maybe Dweezil Zappa was one of those guys that could do it. I've seen him do it live, at least on video, and he pretty much gets it down. But he had the huge advantage of Eddie actually coming round to his house, because his dad was Frank Zappa, obviously. So Eddie used to go round there, and Dweezil would then get taught or shown how to do it by Eddie firsthand. So I think he's one of the only guys that I've seen pretty much nail it, but he learnt it from the actual guy. So anyway, just one of those stories that if you didn't know that, it's something that a lot of players really do struggle to get that one down. They do start throwing in lots of stuff that isn't originally in there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my version of it, at least trying to get it relatively close. I am going to get the super chat window up on screen again, because we did have a little bit of action in there. And thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up, because it looks like we are at 338 likes. I don't know what is going on tonight, but thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. And I mean that in a good way, because the target at the top of the screen, as you can see, was 300. And that was by the end of the live stream. So I think last Tuesday, maybe right at the end, we just crossed over 295. Whereas, well, that might have been on Saturday. It might have been 295 on Tuesday. But thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. And let me just get up on screen as well the guitar picks lottery, because that target was 300, but we have obliterated that. It was, I know that I've put it just incorrectly on the screen as 310, but now it makes sense as well, because we've still reached the pick lottery likes. So we're going to have our first roulette lottery thing on Saturday, so make sure you're tuning in for that in order to be in the roulette. And you guys, if you want to be in next week's, and I'm talking about Tuesday's roulette now, then make sure you type in the live chat room that you agree. Just type in agree in capital letters, and also a little thumbs up as well, and you will be entered into next week's roulette in order to pick yourself up a Wings of Pegasus signed pick and a picture as well. So that'll be sent off to you for next week. So we have 2 lotteries roulettes set up for Saturday. That's going to be the first one. Tune in for that if you get a chance, but also next Tuesday. So tune in next week as well, because everybody who agrees on tonight's live stream is going to be eligible. You're going to have your name on the roulette wheel, and you are in with a chance of winning. So we will get stuck into that next week, but Saturday as well, you could maybe have a double chance. If you watched both live streams, you could be entered into both of those roulettes. Double the chance of winning. So let's continue with the live stream. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and the super chat donations. We are going to be jumping back in there because I want to make sure that I find this little arrow and we don't lose it. So I think we have another donation from Orlando, and this is for $2. Thank you so much for that, Orlando. Again, the message is thank you for the birthday wishes with a smiley laughing face. So that is to all of you guys in the live chat room. And if you are in the live chat room and this is your first live stream, just say a big hello and everybody in that live chat room will welcome you. We have such a great community here. And thank you, moderators, for making it such a nice place to be on a Tuesday night and a Saturday night. So just say hello, introduce yourself, and everyone will welcome you into the community in that live chat room. Also, a quick shout out to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook, because if you want to join in there as well, you can do, and that's where the conversation continues after the live streams. And Vince also hosts the after party over on Facebook, so you can join in with that afterwards as well. So let's get back into this super chat window. We've had another donation from Paul, and this is for $5. Thank you for that, Paul. And the message is, have you ever done a Link Ray video? And the answer to that is yes. So Paul will be off searching on the, well, if you just type in, pretty much on YouTube anyway, but if you go to the channel and maybe type it in there, just type in British Guitarist analysis and then Link Ray and it will pop up. So thank you for that donation, Paul. And Karen's in the house and has donated $2. And the message is, thank you for that, Karen. The message is, Phil, thanks for being you, with a picture of a guitar, and cheers, Karen. So thank you for that donation. And Sid has donated $10. So thank you for that, Sid. And the message is, Johnny Nash on the mic tonight in heaven. So thank you for that donation, Sid. And Mary has donated $2. Thank you for that, Mary. And the message is, I hope you had a hot dog, with a picture of a hot dog. And tonight I had something, I had bacon and eggs. So it was just a quick meal tonight, nothing fancy. But I think I'm overdue a little bit of fast food at some point. It might, I don't know, I feel a Chinese coming on, and that is all because of Carl mentioning it earlier. But anyway, thank you, Mary, for that. And maybe a hot dog was in the offing at the weekend or something. We will see. But Valerie has donated $10 as well. Thank you for this, Valerie. The message is, the song is ended, but the melody lingers on. Irving Berlin, rest in peace. Eddie Van Halen, and thanks for carrying on, Phil, and bringing us along with you. So thank you for that donation, Valerie, and the message as well. And Jill has donated $5. Thank you for that, Jill. The message is, in honor of Orlando and Ken, happy birthday, guys. Huge happy birthday to those two in the live chat room tonight. Carla has donated $1.99. Thank you for this, Carla. And the message is, we'll probably hit 310 anyway, fingers crossed. And we are at 368 likes at the moment. So if you haven't used your like token, it would be massively appreciated if you could do that now. But we have just blitzed the likes tonight. So thank you, everyone, for hitting that thumbs up. 368 as it stands. Just an amazing amount of likes for a Tuesday night as well. Thank you, everyone, for doing that. And Teresa has donated £100. So thank you so much for that donation in my currency as well here in the UK. So the message is just a little something for a nice Chinese takeout. That is one hell of a Chinese takeout. And next Tuesday, I might be double the size because of that very kind donation. Thank you, Teresa. I could probably order, well, everything on the menu, maybe. With that, they do have quite a lot of options. So certainly the world would be my oyster to keep it food themed. But thank you for that, Teresa. And Ian is in the house as well. When I mentioned about songwriting and the process, check out Ian's channel if you do get a chance, because he is a singer-songwriter himself and has donated $50. Thank you so much for that, Ian. And the message is, just for being you, Mr. Phil. So thank you for that, Ian, and for the kind words as well. And Lucy has donated $9.99. Thank you for that, Lucy. The message is, Lance Kirtley mentioned that Houston's own singer-songwriter of I Can See Clearly Now, Johnny Nash, passed today as well at 80. May he rest in peace, with a heart. And that is something that I haven't heard yet. So that is also very sad news. And thank you for that information, for the heads up on that, Lucy, and for the donation. And Laura is in the house and has donated $25. Thank you so much for that, Laura. And the message is, October birthdays keep rolling. Mine is tomorrow. Can't think of a better thing than donating to the Cross the Pond Fund. So we have another birthday, this time girl, in Laura, who's having a birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, Laura, for tomorrow. And I'm sure everyone will say happy birthday in that live chat room for tomorrow to Laura. So here, it is technically your birthday because I'm in the UK and I'm already into Wednesday because it's now 10 to 1 in the morning here. So happy birthday, Laura, from the UK where it is your birthday. So also, thank you for that donation. Leanne has donated $2 as well. Thank you for this, Leanne. The message is, thanks for being so great, Phil, with a heart. So thank you so much for that. Sometimes the pictures are quite small to see, but that is a heart. And thank you, Leanne, for the kind words. Vince is in the house and has donated $10. Thank you for this, Vince. And the message is, Phil, from the live chat, Jennifer Sun asked, are any of the Wings of Pegasus band members from that Halloween gig video still playing music? Thank you for that, Jennifer, but also Vince for passing it on. And yeah, pretty much we're all still doing our own thing. With the drummer, he was teaching at Yamaha, and I think he's probably doing session work now. At least that's what he could be doing. I think with COVID, it's going to be difficult. Everybody that's in the entertainment industry pretty much has suffered a lot, especially session musicians, but he would be doing that if it was possible. Same for the second guitarist. And also Chris, who you've seen on the channel as well. He's still making music and has just released a new song. I do believe, from what I saw on Facebook, I don't get on Facebook much, but I did see that. And then we've also got Griff, who's the guitarist as well. Technically the third guitarist, because I do like to have 3 guitars in that setup. And he's always doing music and recording and all that kind of stuff. So independently, yes, we're still all doing our own thing and making music and just keeping the music alive as much as possible while COVID is happening. Obviously, all live performances, all that kind of stuff has really just ground to a halt. But I am continuing on the channel and I've just been doing analysis videos for pretty much 2.5 years, just over every night. And now I'm starting to do a little bit more, at least hopefully playing a little bit more, doing another segment on the channel that I'm working on, which you guys know about over on Patreon. But that is something that I'm using the days when I'm not doing analysis videos. I'm working on that and just setting it all up. So that's an exciting thing to be doing in the future. But anyway, Vince, thank you for passing that on from Jennifer. And Wang Fuzi has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, get some post stickers and hot and sour soup. So thank you. Oh, pot stickers. So I misread that. This is something to do with the Chinese, the food related. So thank you for that donation. And Deborah's in the house still and has donated again. Thank you for this, Deborah. The message is, the donation is $9.99. The donation is $9.99. The message is, Eddie says, don't cry for me, in a better place, rock and roll heaven. Thoughts and prayers for Eddie's son, Wolfgang, and the rest of his family, friends, and fans. So thank you for that, Deborah. And yeah, I did see a post by Wolfgang. It might have been on Twitter or maybe Instagram, something like that. But yeah, this is obviously a very difficult time for him, and being part of the band with his dad as well. It must have been such a unique experience, but our hearts just go out to Wolfgang. But thank you, Deborah, for that donation and the message as well. And Ray is in the house and is still, we saw Ray earlier in the live chat room, has donated $151. Thank you so much for that very kind donation, Ray. And the message is, I had trouble with keys until I mentally accepted that it was an entirely different instrument from a piano. So I'm now wondering if your expression differs on acoustic guitar versus electric. If so, how so? So thank you for that, Ray. And when I'm playing acoustic guitar, I think pretty much it's a case of just focusing a little bit more and concentrating and making sure that your hammer-ons are a little bit more definite. Also the same with pull-offs, because if you don't make a conscious effort to be a little bit more forceful, then you're not going to hear hammer-ons and pull-offs on acoustic guitar. Also, alternate picking, pretty much with electric guitar, it's going to be a lot lighter generally just to play when you are playing an electric guitar. So when you then cross over to acoustic guitar, you have to obviously have your technique down, but crossing over to alternate picking, hammer-ons and pull-offs, you need to make sure you are definite in your technique. And this is why when people play a lot on electric guitar and then move to acoustic, they find it really difficult to get the same sound, the same accuracy, the same consistency. So this is why when I am analyzing any players on the channel who are alternate picking and doing advanced techniques on acoustic, it is doubly impressive because you really have to have your technique down in order to achieve that. So thank you, Ray, for that. It is a different mindset to answer that quickly, but you've still got all the techniques that are going to cross over. You just have to make sure that you're concentrating and have got your techniques to a particular level where you can cross over onto the acoustic guitar. But thank you, Ray, for that. Kay has donated $5 as well. Thank you for this, Kay. The message is there a difference between punk rock and heavy metal? So thank you for that, Kay. And yes, there's quite a distinct difference between punk rock and heavy metal. Punk rock, you will generally find less progressive in a way. Some heavy metal is really progressive as well when I'm talking about chord progressions, but also punk rock, you're mostly going to be getting power chords, mostly fifths, when you're breaking down power chords into fifth shapes, and maybe a fifth with an octave is where you get a slightly fuller sound, which you'll find in heavy metal as well. I'd say the main difference is going to be on solo sections and technical ability within solo sections, because in heavy metal you'll get a lot of alternate picking, sweep picking as well, picked arpeggios. You'll get a lot of basically shredding, a lot of fast notes following each other with alternate picking, hammer-ons and pull-offs as well, tapping. Whereas in punk, you generally don't have as many extended solo sections, and if you do, they are more straightforward, more melodic, maybe a little bit more melodic. I'm not talking about more melodic in general, I'm talking about more melodic in reference to the vocal line that has been sung. So you have a vocal melody, and in punk rock, you'll get a solo that is melodic in the sense that it copies the vocal line and doesn't have a lot of really fast techniques in there. Once you start getting into heavy metal, that's where you start to have to up the bar with your technical ability in order to get those solos down. But I'm not saying that there aren't punk bands that are technically great at playing the guitar. I'm just saying in general, when you move from punk rock to heavy metal, technically on the guitar, just approaching it from that technique perspective, that is what tends to happen. And a lot of players, when they're learning to play the guitar and are learning technical solos, they do listen to heavy metal solos and hard rock. And the punk rock is something that a lot of people could really pick up the guitar and really get into, because you can thrash out that punk rock and not have to spend as long getting the solos down as you would do at heavy metal genres. But anyway, that's the generalization, but it is what tends to happen. But anyway, thank you, Kay, so much for that donation. And Perry has donated $15 as well. Thank you so much for that, Perry. The message is, isn't it true that Eddie Van Halen asked Alice Cooper to get in touch with the great Glenn Campbell for a guitar lesson? Can you see Eddie and Glenn doing a duo in heaven tonight? Heavenly music. So thank you for that, Perry. And to the best of my knowledge, that is absolutely true, because I think Alice was being interviewed about Glenn, and that's something that he did mention. Eddie asked if he could get a message from Glenn Campbell, and this is something that is important to mention about playing on acoustic guitar. Glenn Campbell, he could alternate pick on an acoustic guitar. He had insane ability, and this is why someone like Eddie would be asking Alice Cooper for a lesson from Glenn, because Glenn Campbell was just an immense player on that fretboard. So yes, to the best of my knowledge, that is true, and I think I have actually seen Alice saying that. So that is what I'm basing it on, that I have heard it from Alice Cooper. But thank you for that, Perry. And Karen has donated again, $2. Thank you for that. The message is Phil. Chipper says hello with a little picture of a bird. And cheers, Karen. It continues. But that is Karen's bird. So thank you, Chipper, for watching as well. And Jim has donated $10. Thank you so much for that, Jim. And the message is, I think we can hit 400 likes on Saturday. That would be crazy. I've just looked at the likes counter. It's at 399. So it looks like we might hit 400 on a Tuesday night. There has been an explosion of likes tonight. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, you can still spike the likes at 1 a.m. here in the UK. Let me give a quick plug of the mug. If you want to get your hands on this, you can do. It's in the tray underneath this video. And I'm feeling like I want to just check on the software to see if what I uploaded earlier, I'm just going to scroll up to see if this is going to work. But, oh no, I clicked on it and now it's doing the loading circle. That was maybe not a very good idea. I'm still live. We're still okay. But I wanted to see if at least one of the pictures that I was uploading when it crashed maybe did upload, and I don't think it did. That is a shame. I'm going to have to do that on Saturday. So we're going to have the lottery roulette, but I'm also going to re-upload to my software without it crashing so you guys can see the new mugs that are available over at teespring.com. Type in Wings of Pegasus in the search bar. You'll get all of the merchandise there, including masks, but there are three actually new mugs on there. 3 options of colors. One of them's a monochrome black and white. The other one's a purple one, and I think we just have a white one, but you guys will have to check. So we've got some new mugs, and there are some new mugs out there already in people's hands. I haven't received mine yet. It's taking a little bit of time to get to the UK, but I will have it at some point in the future on the live streams. But anyway, thank you guys so much for these donations. Jim has donated $10. Like I said, I think I mentioned that he said, I think we can hit 400 likes on Saturday. Carla has donated $2.99. Thank you for this, Carla. And the message is, likes record is 389. And this is with a winky face. So it looks like we might have a new record of likes somehow achieved on a Tuesday night. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up. This is history for the channel. 414, which means we have eclipsed the amount of likes we got on not only Christmas Eve that we did, we also did one on New Year's Eve, where I think that's where that record comes from. So thank you guys so much. This is record-breaking time tonight for some reason. Great. Thank you, everyone. And thank you also, Carla, for letting me know that the record was 389. So Orlando has donated $2. Thank you again, Orlando. The message is, Libras rock. Happy birthday to all of us with a birthday cake and a slice of cake. So thank you for that, Orlando. Happy birthday again. We have another Sullivan in the house who has donated $20. Thank you so much for that. And that's a straight up donation without a message. K has, I saw the K has donated $10. I was going to say I saw the K at the beginning of the name and then it was moving, but it was K who has donated $10. Thank you for this. The message is, you should create a cartoon about the adventure or the adventures of a mild-mannered British music analyst by day and heavy metal rocker by night. Call it The Adventures of a Rocking Pegasus. So thank you for that, Kay. And that's an idea for a future cartoon, possibly, but thank you for that donation. And Lucy has donated again, $4.99. Thank you for that. And the message is, again, congratulations on 151,000 subscribers, Phil. So rightly deserved, with some rock horns, a heart, and peace. So thank you for that, Lucy. Also, Oberon 1007 has donated $20. Thank you so much for that. The message is, greetings from Phoenix, Arizona. So hello to you from the UK, and I hope it's nice and warm over where you are. Maybe it's really cold. It's a bit cold here in the UK, unfortunately, but I hope it's great in Phoenix, Arizona. If you are tuning in to the live chat room and this live stream for the first time, this is something that does happen. My brain will mix up letters in words and you get some comical results like that. But Arizona, thank you for that donation. Lisa has donated $2 as well. And the message is, crushed the likes record. So thank you for that, Lisa. We did indeed. It's 426 we are now sitting at. So thank you guys for hitting this thumbs up button. Also, you can subscribe if you want to as well. That would be much appreciated. And Carl has donated $4 and says 400 plus likes. So thank you for that, Carl. And Carla has donated $2.99. The message is, everyone would like you to give away 2 pics with a smiley face. So we will do that on Saturday. We'll do a roulette and we'll do one on a Tuesday as well. Thank you for that, Carla. And we are going to be jumping into, I think this is going to have to be the final video of the night. We are at 5 minutes past 1 already here. Somehow the time has just flown by, but I think it's just because of all you guys getting involved and all of the super chat window donations. Thank you guys so much for that. And the fact that we've just blitzed, it's going to look a bit crazy on screen now. For people tuning in for the first time, they will see that we've got a 310 likes and a 300 likes target up there, and we're at 431, which is just a crazy amount. But thank you, everyone. I am going to be jumping over to Patreon to look at the same post that I did. Like I said, I didn't really have time to set this up because my computer crashed. I'm going to see if Patreon can show me more of the comments. So I'm going to scroll down and just pick out something at random here. And it looks like Orlando, as it is Orlando's birthday tonight. And today, if it is daytime where you are, we're going to have a look at We Can Fall Down. And I'm going to pick a live version of this if I can find it here somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere. I found it. Okay, so this is going to be my song called We Can Fall Down, the live version of it, as requested by Orlando, whose birthday it is today. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys after. Rock!
Try and
And there we have it. That was my song called We Can Fall Down, as requested by Orlando over on Patreon. And if you guys want to get your name on the live streams, you can head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, and I should be able to get a link on screen there, so you can head over there if you want to. These are the people's names at the bottom of the screen that make everything possible on this channel. They are, as I always say, the foundation of the channel and everything that I do. So thank you again, guys, for your support. It is massively appreciated. I am just going to jump into the super chat window. I don't know why I took so long to say the S of super chat, but the super chat window has had a little bit more of action going on. So let's have a little look. We have Linda Z, who is in the house and has donated $5. So Linda made it just in at the end of the live stream. It's just approaching 1:15 here in the morning in the UK, but Linda Z has donated $5. Thank you for that, Linda. The message is, just got off work. Wow, fellow wingers, way to blast past the highest likes record of all time. Guess I should miss the live stream more often. So thank you for that, Linda, and without your extra like, it would be less likes. So if you can make it live, then that is great. But don't worry, guys, if you're watching this in the future on catch up, you can still hit that thumbs up and blitz some kind of likes record in the future when this isn't live, because we're at 450. So thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up, a crazy amount of likes, and we will see. It might just be a one-off for tonight, but thank you everyone who has joined in with the live stream tonight. It's been much appreciated to have your company, and also the fact that you've hit that thumbs up button, because it really does help the channel to get out there, but also for the live streams to get out there a little bit more. And I do think there's a direct correlation between the amount of likes that a live stream gets and the people being told about live streams when they're happening, because I don't think everybody gets the notifications when I'm going live, because I do sometimes have comments on the analysis videos when people say, do you ever go live? And I am live every Tuesday and every Saturday night. So I am live, but maybe the notifications don't get out there. But I do believe that the likes for the live streams specifically help those notifications to go out a little bit more. So thank you everyone for helping along not only the channel as a whole, but for the live streams to just get out there a little bit more and to build the community even more as well. So it is much appreciated. We are going to be jumping back into the super chat window because we've had a donation from Leanne. So thank you for that, Leanne. The message isn't there, it's just a straight up donation of $1, but thank you for that. Orlando has donated $2 again. Thank you for this, Orlando. The message is, thanks for making my birthday special. Good night. So thank you, Orlando, for joining me and everybody else on your birthday. I hope that you have a great day and evening. And Bill is in the house as well and has donated $10. So thank you so much for that, Bill. The message is, congrats on the 450 likes tonight, my friend. So thank you for that, Bill. And just a massive shout out to all of you guys in that live chat room for joining me tonight. Let's have a little look who's in there. We've got Laurie still moderating, Linda and Barbara and Jennifer and Robert and Leanne and another Sullivan, Carla, SJ Willis, Venus, Alethea, Barbara, Linda again, Deborah, Matthew, and Ray's in there still as well. Teresa, Lucy, Walter. Thank you guys. And we have Velvet and Carla just to get a few more Robin as well. So thank you so much. And Karen's in there as well, Lynn and Laurie again, Jennifer and Vince in there as well. So thank you for joining me tonight, guys. We are going to be calling this to a close, but I think maybe I'm going to have to speak with Carla about the 2 picks maybe given away because we hit the target, or well, not only hit the target, but we actually broke the record for likes, the actual record for overall likes ever. So we will see what we can do. I'll chat with Carla after this, and I'll let you guys know on Saturday if we're going to do a roulette lottery for maybe 2 winners next Tuesday for hitting a new record altogether. So that might be something that we can do. So on Saturday, make sure you tune in for it, and that you make sure in the future, if we do pass the likes target, that you click, or at least you type, that you accept to be part of the roulette, and you do a little thumbs up, because without that, Carla can't put your name on the roulette wheel. So make sure you do that. And everybody that wants to be part of that next Tuesday, make sure that you have typed agree and do a thumbs up, and make sure that the agree is in capital letters as well, because like I said, unless you do that and agree to do it, then Carla can't add your name to the roulette for next Tuesday. So if you tune in next Tuesday, then you'll be able to hopefully get your hands on a pick. It is going to be a roulette, so if you are entered, you have to be entered in order to do that. But because we're just getting towards the end of the live stream now, it's almost 1:20 here in the morning in the UK. I just want you guys to type agree in capital letters and do a thumbs up, and make sure that you do that before the end of this live stream to be entered into the roulette for next Tuesday's live stream, where we may be giving away picks to 2 winners, and they are signed picks and also a picture as well. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and let's just have a look at the likes, because we are at 470. Let's see if we can get a final spike of the likes. If you want to hit that thumbs up, if you haven't done it yet, it'll be massively appreciated. We'll see if we can get a final spike of the likes just before 1:20 here in the UK. We'll keep our eye on that likes, because we were aiming for 300 tonight, as you can see in the target window, or at least the target at the top of the screen in the window. But we are at 470. So thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up and making this a record-breaking live stream. So, just to throw it out there as well, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing Saturday night. We always do. And if you are new to the live stream, make sure you introduce yourself, say hello to everyone in the live chat room. Massive shout out to the moderators as well for doing such a great job in that live chat room. And I can see in the live chat room, we have lots of thumbs up, lots of people agreeing to be entered into the roulette next week. So that is great to see. We're going to have lots of names, lots of potential winners next week. Also, make sure that you tune in same time Saturday night, because that's where we're going to have the debut of the pick giveaway and the roulette. So you don't want to miss that. I'm looking forward to that one, because it is going to be a landmark occasion for this channel, because we've never done it before. So make sure that you tune in for that for the live streams. So it looks like we are at 485 likes, 486 likes. It's just skipped over. So so close to 500. Maybe should we hold out to see if we can get to 500 likes on tonight's live stream? That would be crazy, but let's hold out and see if we've got some people in the live chat room who haven't hit that thumbs up yet. We're looking for 13 more people to see if we can bump it up to 500. And I am just going to be waiting to see if we do get a little bit of a spike of the likes. It is almost 1:20 here in the UK, so we are going to be calling it to a close very, very soon. Maybe I'll be able to just stretch it out a little bit. It's 495 now. Thank you everyone for doing that. I just want to look into the super chat window, because something's just popped in there. And it is Vince who has donated $10. Thank you so much for that, Vince. The message is from live chat. Brian Whittington said, Phil, tell everyone to check they have selected all on the subscribed bell icon, as there are 3 options and YouTube won't always notify you on the other options. Okay, so thank you for that, Vince. But also passing on the message from Brian that if you are subscribed to the channel and you want to get notified for everything, the analysis videos, any other videos that I upload to the channel, also these live streams, which always happen on a Tuesday and a Saturday, but the Tuesday ones are a little bit more difficult to, I thought, at least before tonight, to tune into, but we have had a lot of people in tonight. So thank you for that, and thank you for hitting that thumbs up button. But if you want to be notified for all of the content here, and especially the live streams, then Brian says that you have to select all on the subscribed bell icon, as there are 3 options. So if you go to subscribe and you click the bell, and make sure that you do check all of the available things on there and make sure that all is selected, and then you will get notified. I think, fingers crossed, for these live streams. I did say that unfortunately some people weren't getting notified, but I think a few more people are getting notified. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and also just clicking on the button when you've received that notification, because it is much appreciated. We are going to be calling this live stream to a close. Thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to have a final call out for the thumbs up, because the thumbs up really does help this live stream to get out there. Not only this one, for people watching it in the future and catching up and part of the catch up crew. If you are one of those people, you can still hit that thumbs up. It really does help, even after the fact, after I've been live. But if you are watching this live, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. We are at 514 likes at the moment, it says on screen, so an amazing total there. And we just had a little bit of action in the super chat window. So we have Black Cougar 1959 who has donated $5, and that is a straight up donation without a message. So thank you for that. We are calling it to a close now. So, like I said, thank you for all of the likes, because it really helps this channel to grow from a live stream perspective as well. And hopefully more people in the future will get notified, especially if you do make sure that all is selected when you do hit that subscribe button. If you can hit that subscribe button as well, that'll be much appreciated. We are going to be calling it to a close tonight. A massive thank you to you guys for tuning in. A massive thank you to the moderators for doing such a fantastic job. And it has been a busy night tonight for the moderators. So everyone say a huge thank you to the moderators for doing such a great job on all of these live streams. And I'm going to be live again on Saturday night, same time, same place. Again, make sure that you're notified for everything when you hit that subscribe button, and then you won't miss a live stream either. If you are new to the live streams, just introduce yourself, say hello. If you want to get involved on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group, then you can do that as well. Head over to Facebook and type in Wings of Pegasus supporters, and you'll find that group. That's where a lot of the community here hang out and chat after the live streams. And also Vince hosts the after party, so you guys can head over there after this live stream if you want to. So I'm going to be live again on Saturday. I'm going to be doing another analysis video on Thursday night, so look out for that one. And I'll just keep on going forward with the channel with the other things that I'm working on at the moment as well. There are a few other segments, and one other segment especially that I want to make a regular thing. I know that in the future, hopefully myself and Taj Farron are going to be getting together to do a video, which will be a lot of fun. Also, we're going to be maybe doing something where I have other guests on the show to play guitar in the future, but we will have a look and see where we go with that. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Quick final look into the live chat room. We have Donna and Pam and Robert and Sandy and Deborah, Jennifer, Paul, Carla, Venus, and one Johnny 52, Orlando, Barbara and Carla, Lewis, Susan and Dennis still in the house. Leanne's in there as well. Neil, Jeff in the house as well. Hello, Jeff. And Deborah, Lynn, Ray's in there. Elma as well. Laurie and Berry Picker, Lisa. Thank you guys. Teresa just popped in there as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I'm going to be signing out now. As always, I'm going to be in the comment section of the analysis videos and every single video on this channel, so you can get in touch with me there, and I read all of the comments. So when I do the little thumbs up and the little heart thing, that's just to show that I have read your message and made a note of any future analysis requests that you have made. So I'm going to be signing off now. Thank you guys for tuning in and for getting us to 523 likes. Amazing, and a new record. So it is really a standalone live stream. Thank you guys for making this a record-breaking live stream. And I am going to be back on Saturday for another one for the roulette, the lottery. Tune into that, and I'll be just in the comments section on this channel as always. So a massive thank you and goodbye from me. Try to stay safe wherever you are. Same advice that I always give at the end of these live streams. Just follow your government's guidelines. If they are telling you to wear a mask and socially distance, and try and isolate as much as possible. And hopefully things will get back to relative normality in the future with regards to everything and COVID. But just try and stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next analysis video and the next live stream. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you live again on Saturday, and hopefully we can have a few more people getting involved like tonight. And it would be great to have this kind of likes. It's not going to happen every week, I know that, but thank you so much for all of these thumbs up. It really does mean a lot. And we will have this lottery and roulette because you guys have been so kind with those thumbs up. So thank you. And I will see you guys again live on Saturday. See you then. I will be doing another analysis video on Thursday, so look out for that as well. Have a great week, guys, and I will see you then. Rock!